Now to the federal election, which is still too close to call as we head into the last weekend of the campaign. This report on day 28 from Matt Peacock.
We have 30 laptops, and when we all view the same website, it can become a bit slow. What are your party's plans for high speed internet?
They're a very smart class, aren't they?
Both sides of politics were emphasising education today, and both were offering fistfuls of dollars. Labor's promising $354 million for job training, including tax-free cash bonuses to encourage apprentices.
At the end of their first 12 months, they receive $1,000. At the end of their second 12 months, another $1,000. When they finish their third year, $1,200. And when they have completed, $1,500. An addition...
And the coalitions matched Labor's earlier promise to reward good teachers with a $200 million education fund of its own.
We're not going to solve all the problems immediately, but we do want to put a fund in place to which principals can apply that will enable the best teachers to get paid significantly more.
But the argument about where the money comes from continues, with Treasurer Wayne Swan insisting that the coalition leader submit his costings for Treasury scrutiny by tonight, in accordance with the Charter of Budget Honesty introduced by the Halloward government.
What we've had today is a series of dog-ate-my-homework excuses from the Liberals as to why they will not submit their proposals to the Treasury finance process. I'll tell you why they won't submit them, because there are huge cost blowouts which are a threat to the surplus.
All of our policies will be independently costed, and the independent verdict on our policies will be released, but unless the government takes appropriate action against this criminal leak, we cannot trust this government to do the job properly.
The government's case itself seemed to be weakened by the admission that some of its promises, yet to be announced, also might not be submitted.
There will always be some policies that will be announced next week. That happens and was envisaged within the Charter. Some of those may be or may not be costed.
This morning, Wayne Swan gave the coalition an ultimatum to deliver all its policies to Treasury by 5:30 today. I say to Mr Swan, why aren't you keeping to that ultimatum yourself?
Today's announcement from Mr Abbott is nothing more, nothing less than when it comes to education, it's cut, cut, cut.
We've had the guts to say to the Australian people, look, we will spend this extra money, but it is going to be affordable, and it's going to be affordable because here are the spending reductions that will fund it.
With past Prime Ministers still making cameo appearances on the campaign trail, a weekend television appearance to come from Kevin Rudd could cut either way.
How are you?
I'm fine.
All things must end.
Yeah, sometimes sooner than you think.
As both sides gear up for the final frantic week of their campaigns, it's still anybody's race, with even the prospect of a hung parliament, with the Greens and independents like Rob Oakeshott holding the balance of power.
The big issue for the next 3 years in the parliament will be stability and will be whether a parliament can actually deliver outcomes. And so the makeup of the lower house and the upper house is going to be critical